How are we doing, everybody? So the lineups are out and we are going with Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Alex Telles, Matic and Fred in the two holding roles. Greenwood, Van der Beek gets a start, Pogba starts and Martial is back. Very interesting lineup with Donny back in the squad. It's been too long and I just hope that he performs because he's had the chance in the past and he hasn't performed for me. So I hope that he has a good game. It's going to be interesting to see him play with Pogba. And Martial as well. I think them three, it's going to be interesting to see how they link up. And I think Greenwood, like the front four, look, we don't know their set formation yet. Like I think Martial will play as the striker definitely, but he might interchange with Greenwood at times. And is Pogba going to play on the left wing again? Or do you know what I mean? Is Donny going to play in the 10 or is Pogba going to play in the 10? So it's going to be interesting to see. On the bench, we've got De Gea, Shaw, Tuanzebe, Williams, Diallo, Bruno, James, McTominay and Cavani. So I'm surprised Cavani's even on the bench with everything that's going on with him recently. De Gea I'm not surprised by. He was either going to start or be on the bench. Telles is a little bit surprising but not wholly. I was kind of expecting it a little bit. I personally would have gone with Shaw, but I'm not mad at it. I would have liked to have seen Diallo today though, really would have. So I hope that he comes on and gets at least 15 minutes at minimum, but I don't think Ollie will give him that much time. So hopefully we get to see him today. As for Leicester, they're missing Pereira at right back, who is a great player, I think, very underrated player in the league. Many teams would be glad and very happy to welcome him with open arms. So look, he used to play for Porto as well, so it's no small team player, do you know what I mean? And him being out is a massive blow for them as well. Pratt is back after a 10-week absence, a good player for them as well. They've got some very good players, Leicester. But their lineup they're going with is Schmeichel, Soyuncu, Evans, Fofana, Castagne, Tielemans, Ndidi, Albrighton, Perez, Vardy and Iheanacho. And on the bench, they have Amati, Chowdhury, Fuchs, Thomas, Mendy, Pratt, Lashabella, Ward and Daly Campbell. Little bit surprised that Mendy's not playing. I know that he plays for them quite a lot. As I said, Pratt is coming back for them. He's a good player, but he's not going to be at full fitness yet. Chowdhury I've seen a little bit of, and I think he's got a lot of potential. But they got a pretty strong lineup there. Iheanacho he can chip in with the goals. Vardy's obviously the main threat. Albrighton is a very underrated player, even though he's getting on a bit now. Great with delivery from the wings and set pieces. Ndidi, solid defensive midfielder, and he gets the odd goal. Tielemans, the playmaker. Johnny Evans having a great season as well, and Schmeichel in the stick. So they got a very strong squad. I think it's going to be a very good game. I hope it is. But we need to take some risks today, and I hope that we play some more positive football, because look, we play a lot of counter-attacking football, and we can't just rely on that for the rest of our lives. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not going to be surprised if, like, I'm not expecting them to change today. I think it will be counter-attacking, but we need to start mixing it up a bit more. And hopefully with players like Pogba and Donny in the squad, we can get a little bit more creative than we have been. But simple passes, like Bruno's been guilty of this a lot, where he's trying to play worldy balls and losing the ball unnecessarily. He's not the only one that's doing it, but he is by far the one doing it the most. And yes, sometimes he pulls them off, but not enough. He's been doing it a lot recently for my liking. But the interesting thing I'd like to say as well is that Rashford is not even on the bench, and I think that's the wise and the right move. And I think it should have been done a long time ago, because he's been playing far too much football, as the same as Bruno. But we know that Rashford's been struggling with several knocks and niggles, and so I think it's vital that he's not even involved in the squad today, Rashford. So Ollie gets thumbs up from me on that. But why did it take him so long to make that decision? Other players could have played. Yes, we did have injuries, but for me, there were still other players that could have come in and took his place, even if they're not as good. So I think that's a positive, though, that Rashford is not involved, to give him some rest. And the fact that Bruno is rested as well, because, look, you can always bring him on. So, yeah, I'm happy with the team overall, to be honest. I think Lindelof and Maguire have been performing very well recently as well, so I haven't really got too many gripes with that, to be honest, either. So happy with the overall lineup. 2-1 Manchester United is my prediction for this. I hope it's a good game. I've got a feeling it will be, and hopefully I'll be back after the game with positive news and a positive reaction. So enjoy the game, guys. I'll be back after.